and also for Baghdad. Similar picture as we go on through a Wednesday, perhaps a warmer still here in Doha. Further north, we've got a few showers just around the Caucasus, just spilling out of Turkey. We have got some wetter weather around that eastern side of the Mediterranean. A chance of 1 or 2 showers all the way down towards Gaza. A hot one, 31 Celsius on Tuesday afternoon. Winds go around to more of a westerly direction for Wednesday, so not feeling quite so hot. It will be largely dry. Not so dry across the other side of the Med, though. We have got some rain gathering, heavy showers there across northern parts of Morocco, northern areas of Algeria, eventually pushing across into Tunisia. And that really does gather. We are likely to see widespread flooding here. That is something to keep an eye on. A nasty little area of low pressure just developing here. So some pretty awful conditions to come by Wednesday. Showers continuing around West Africa, some heavier showers into the south of Nigeria. And showers also gathering across eastern parts of Africa, with the monsoon rains now starting to gather and pushing up into Kenya.
From Palestine to Pakistan, from Syria to Myanmar, Al Khair Foundation has delivered Kubani to over 4 million people. This year, we will be delivering Kubani to over 23 countries across the globe, supporting communities in areas affected by war, famine, poverty, and disaster. Donate your Kubani now with Al Khair this Eid al-Adha. The greater your sacrifice, the greater their Eid.
You're watching Al Jazeera. Reminder of our top stories this hour. Hamas has released American-Israeli soldier Idan Alexander. He was handed over by the Red Cross to the Israeli military and has now been flown to hospital in Tel Aviv. His release comes after direct talks between Hamas and the US. US President Donald Trump is heading to the Middle East for what he says will be a historic visit. Trump's first stop will be Saudi Arabia on Tuesday morning, followed by Qatar and the United Arab Emirates. Major breakthrough has been made in the trade war between the world's two biggest economies. The US and China have declared that they will roll back reciprocal tariffs for 90 days after negotiations in Switzerland. Now, the first group of white South African Afrikaners resettling in the United States under a Trump administration program has arrived at Dulles Airport in the state of Virginia. Trump has ordered refugee status for these Afrikaners, saying that they face racial discrimination in South Africa. It follows a land reform law passed by the South African government earlier this year, allowing the state to seize land without compensation. The government there has denied they face any persecution.
There is no any form of persecution to white South Africans or to African South Africans. And we are glad that a number of organizations, even from Afrikaner structures, have denounced this so-called persecution.
Let's go to Patty Culhane. She joins us live from Dulles Airport in Virginia, where the group have now arrived, I believe. Patty, now this is quite a controversial policy that's in place. Talk us through what we know.
Well, what we know is we're just outside of Washington, D.C. at this airport, and this U.S. paid-for plane picked up these 49 Afrikaners and flew them here. They then went to a private hangar just on the other side of the airport, where they were greeted by not only the Deputy Secretary of State, but the Deputy Secretary of Homeland Security. What's notable about that is most refugees don't get greeted by such high-ups in the administration, and also there are no other refugees. Once the Trump administration took office, they immediately moved to stop all refugee programs and all refugees from coming into the U.S. Now, they took very brief questions from reporters, and the Deputy Secretary of State was asked, well, why Afrikaners and not everyone else?